I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now me on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it. Who was the dummy that doubt?
Kick it and go, kick it and go. We just step on, spin, move, in zones, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. We just step on, spin, move, in zones.
These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw Mariota. That's caught by Waller out left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. from the shotgun. It's Mariota. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of
27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, Mariota. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Taylor.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. First and 10, Stafford. He completes this one to Mack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to Marlon Mack. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Raiders' 45-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run to Taylor, and he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
First down at Stanford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Stanford. And that'll be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Here comes the seventh play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Stanford. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
First and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult pull to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got a man, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play that time for the Raiders. 41 yards.
First down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Mariota. Incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Mariota. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Colts 3, Raiders 0.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll run it here with Bowden. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
First down.
First down, Mariota. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Well, now a carry here for their fullback. Room here to run. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 8 yards out, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there. Through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Rodgers on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Steps away to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Mariota. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
At the Colts 12-yard line.
one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Brought him down. A 2-yard gain on the play. And
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. Now Mariota. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Being chased out left. Incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Stafford. Buying time to his left. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete here.
I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. He's going to look deep for Perriman. It's caught at the 10. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. On first down, Stafford here. This pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in? And he takes it in for a Colts score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
For the extra point.
Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Stafford on first down. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Play action. Stafford. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Run to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up third down. And
no move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. A final shot before the break. Stafford. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage. And now it's 4th.
Thrown away and incomplete.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. McCann's kick up and good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went.
He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, but it's going to be second down.
Second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 5 yards. Now it's third and 5.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
Yard line.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Flush to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense. Well, that one fell incomplete after being tipped in the air. But I have to tell you, I had a bad flashback of going to head to the stadium stairs at practice. Because what we were always taught, any ball like that, if it's not spiked towards the ground and you actually tip it up, then that's an error on your part. Because now you've given hope to the offense, maybe help create a big play for them, instead of going up and either intercepting it or knocking it down. I learned many a stadium step for my errors.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
Tucker McCann on for the field goal. A 50-yard.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this third quarter. It's his third field goal now with a ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
Offense set to get this drive started, and with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit, and you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a great return here gets us all the way down the 26-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Again, it's Taylor. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
1st and 10.
That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 5.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
At the 13-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing is Mariota. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Got him in, it's complete. Williams. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And the Raider first down.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's complete to Lynn Bowden. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Mariota now. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Justin Houston drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 14-yard line. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Colts add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He was covered by Richard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Mariota. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. On the ground, exploded. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break when it might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. from the gun, Mariota. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Kenny Moore. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
For 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Harriman. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Rashad Perriman. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, 22!
They snap it to Stafford. They'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will be incomplete. 4 takes left here on the clock. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. One last shot now for Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it.
Tonight's final score, Colts 31.
And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.
explain what I did? Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive to do what I was. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. These right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad?